anything happened to my wife, I can still see her through my children.
I have a
Yeah.
question. I have like a genuine question.
Yeah.
Okay, so like let's say that you're in a situation and like it's not like, I'm like oh, you're gonna no. It's just like a what if.
Yeah.
So what if you were in a situation and it was like your wife was pregnant, right? But the baby was at risk to like it was like a really like oh what is it called? Like a
Life or death
what is it called?
situation.
Life or death, yeah. So it's either you have to pick between the baby or the wife.
Yeah, sure, sure,
What do you
sure.
pick?
Well, I've had this question asked. I will always pick my wife.
What if
Always.
your wife is like, "Don't pick me, pick the baby."
That's she can say that. I I want my wife. It's not that I don't love my child to be. It's we can have another one, and the Bible tells you what's going to happen to that baby. I when I say if you would call it selfish, fine. I need my wife. I need her on this earth with me. I made an oath to God
Oh,
that I would protect her and be with her.
sure.
And if I have to protect her from death, the only one that I wouldn't object to is the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit knows my heart, so my wife would just die. There's nothing I could do about it. The doctor says your wife's gonna die. She's already out. But we can save the baby. And I'd say save the baby. But if I have to pick between my wife, it's gonna be my wife every time. I told my
Oh.
children in front of my wife, I said, I love you and I'll die for you, but your mother is number one. Second to Jesus.
Wait, I have another question.
Yeah.
So what if okay, so like this is like not in like a typical like you don't like okay, so when I was referencing a what if it was like you've already gone through all the stages of pregnancy and you're already about to have the baby, but
Yeah.
it was a life or death situation. Now vice versa, what if it was like maybe 2 months into the pregnancy and they tell you that this pregnancy is going to be challenging
Uh huh.
and that it might end up killing your wife?
Yeah.
What would you do?
Sure. I already had that situation happen. Um,
Really? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
yeah.
What
Now it
happened?
wasn't 2 months in. The baby was to be delivered, and my wife's placenta was not positioned right. And the doctor said it's 100% guarantee your wife will die and the baby.
Oh
Uh,
my gosh.
but he said, but we can do a C-section, and they'll both be fine. And so me and
Look.
my wife agreed to the C-section. I'm going to teach you something that I learned is from a female doctor. She said I performed over thousands of women giving birth. She said a C-section, emergency C-section versus abortion. I've never had to ever do a C-section to save a mother's life or a baby. She said a proper abortion takes 3 days to complete it, to check it all off. A
Mm.
an emergency C-section is 30 minutes or less. I can get a baby out of a woman. She could have diabetes, dying, losing blood, brain damage, heart failure, and I can get that baby out of her in 30 minutes or less. I could save that baby's life. She said,
Oh.
I will never pick an abortion. That's not helping. There's no emergency to quickly get this out of a woman. The C-section is the quickest. You quickly cut
So,
the stomach open and pull the
did
baby
your
out.
baby make it, or was it like only your wife?
What was it? What?
You know how you said that you were in that situation. Did both of like I know your wife survived, of course, but like did the baby make it or no?
Yeah, he's 8 years old.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't see him
Oh,
regardless. Like, let's go look at that. Or I
that's
guess I'm
good.
gonna go
That's
look.
good. That's great. Then why would they? That's crazy. That's
So
100%.
here's what it is. I'll give you. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm gonna have to read between the lines. So I'm gonna talk a little biology. So
Okay.
inside of a mother's belly, The placenta needs to be behind the baby's butt. The baby's butt needs to be facing towards your heart. That's up. That's
Oh yeah.
right. And they're gonna pull the head
It
out.
needs to be going out because the head has to go out.
Correct. The placenta is behind the butt. The baby will be fine in the mother. If the placenta's behind his back, it's a 50-50. You're gonna lose the baby, but the mother can be okay. I'm sorry. So the baby will die if the placenta's in front of the private area, covering that area. That's 100.
Why are they laughing? They're immature.
Right. It's 100% chance the baby will die and the mother will die. It'll kill both of them. And that's what was covering, was the private area. For the baby's head to come out, you know, they get the woman, they lay them on the bed. You know what happens. And she pushes. If she'd have pushed, it'd have gone through the placenta and it'd have killed my wife and my son.
We're still on the same topic.
Right. They'd both be dead. So,
anyways.
so the doctor, he's a Christian doctor. I really liked him. He was a big Christian, and he was telling me about a famous Christian.